Well, good evening, everyone. Um, it's really nice being able to do this tonight. This is the first time in 11 months that I've actually been on this stage. And thank you, guests, parents, relatives, for coming tonight to participate in this. And those of you that are home watching on live stream, we appreciate you doing that with us also, because this is really an important night for all these young musicians. And that's why we really want to make sure we can get this done this year. So without further ado, we're going to start the program with our induction of our new officers. J.C. LeCain, I hereby install you as President of the Tri-M Music Honor Society, Chapter 2453. As President, you will lead the members toward the attainment of the goals of this chapter and the Tri-M Music Honor Society. Preside at all meetings of the chapter and of the Executive Committee. Participate in the induction ceremony for new members, and along with fellow officers, hold an election to appoint new officers to preside the following year.
I, J.C. LeCain, accept the responsibilities of the office of President.
Thank you. Elizabeth Hughes, please step forward. I hereby install you as Vice President of Chapter 2453. It will be your responsibility to preside at all the meetings of the chapter in the absence of the President and assist the President in chapter leadership. If programs, special projects, and activities are planned in addition to the membership presentation ceremony, you, as Vice President, will also serve as Program Chairperson.
I, Elizabeth Hughes, accept the office of Vice President and assume the responsibilities of the office.
Christiana Costa, please step forward. I hereby install you as Secretary of Chapter 2453. As Secretary, you will be responsible for all correspondence of the chapter, serve as Social Chairperson, and keep an accurate record of attendance, minutes, and all transactions and meetings of the chapter.
I, Christiana Costa, accept the office of Secretary with determination to fulfill my duties consciously and promptly.
Cece Romano, please step forward. I hereby install you as Treasurer of Chapter 2453. Your duties as Treasurer will be to keep an accurate record of all monies received and dispersed, any membership fees paid to the Honor Society, and all membership pin emblems, cards, certificates, and insignia items secured from the National Office. You will report at each meeting the receipts, disbursements, and cash balance on hand. Be prepared to have the chapter advisor audit your returns at the end of each semester and serve as membership chairperson.
I, Cece Romano, accept the office of Treasurer and will fulfill the duties of my office honestly and accurately.
James Slip, please step forward. I hereby install you as Historian of Chapter 2453. Your duties as historian will be to keep a comprehensive record of all programs given by your chapter and its members, including pictures and news clippings, serve as publicity chairperson, and compile the chapter's entry for Chapter of the Year.
I, James Slip, accept the office of historian and will strive to fulfill the duties of my office thoroughly and carefully.
Another round of applause for all of our new officers. Now we will continue with our induction ceremony, and I would like to invite our president to come to the microphone. Either one, whichever one you feel comfortable at.
Okay. Ladies, gentlemen, and fellow students, we welcome you to this important occasion. Today, we will formally induct a number of students who have met the necessary Tri-M criteria and have accepted invitations to become active members of the Tri-M Music Honor Society. We will also recognize the continuing members of our chapter and our graduating members as alumni of Tri-M. At this time, I wish to introduce the student officers of our chapter. We have Elizabeth Hughes, who is our vice president, Christiana Costa, who is our secretary, James Slip is the treasurer, and Cece Romano is the treasurer, and James Slip is the historian. I will now ask Cece, our chapter treasurer, to present the candidates for student membership.
These music students have been carefully selected on the basis of scholarship, character, leadership, and service. Scholarship represents the scholastic achievement and open-mindedness towards knowledge and truth. Character emphasizes a devotion to high ideals and recognizes no barriers between people of diverse backgrounds. Leadership guides us to greater undertakings, and service encourages assistance and kindness to others.
We will now describe the meaning of the name Tri-M for the candidates for student membership. The name Tri-M was derived from the original name of our honor society, Modern Music Masters. The vice president and secretary will speak on the first letter M, which signifies modern.
That in which is new in any age is called modern. It is only looking back that descriptions such as old, classical, or romantic are given to those art forms that have formerly been accepted as modern. Let us remember that we should study the past to effectively plan our future. This is a youth organization, and with each succeeding year, its membership will be made up of young people such as you. Therefore, our society will never grow old, but will be eternally modern.
The second letter, M, signifies music. The treasurer and historian will explain the second symbol.
According to the Random House Dictionary of the English Language, music is the art of sound that expresses idea and emotions in significant forms through the elements of rhythm, melody, harmony, and color.
Music was present even before there was written language. From the time to the present, it has been a source of communication. Music is a universal language.
The third letter, M, signifies masters. In the art field, the custom has been to give the title of master to those who have achieved a high degree of proficiency. You have met the criteria as a Tri-M candidate for student membership. As masters, you now have increased your opportunities to serve your school and community. A member of the Tri-M Music Honor Society is one who sets a good example, is always willing to assist those students who are striving to better themselves in the music department, and always remembers the real honor brings responsibility. May you accept this honor of membership and the responsibility that is now vested in you, and wear your pin emblem with pride. Please explain the meaning of the Tri-M membership emblem.
The Tri-M emblem was designed to symbolize the function and purpose of the Honor Society. The music staff, the lyre, and the scroll represent the members' proficiency and service in the field of music. The triplet figure in the form of an M symbolizes the three M's in the name Modern Music Masters, from which the society's name was derived.
Will all the candidates for student membership please rise and repeat the pledge to show your willingness to carry out the principles of the Tri-M Music Honor Society? Yes, that's you guys. You're welcome. Okay. We, the members of Timberlane Music Department, in order to foster a greater continued interest and a desire for excellence in music performance, to encourage appreciation and awareness in listening to music, to promote wider opportunities for sharing joy through music, both within our school and within our community, to advance the spirit of good music and musical knowledge, and to enhance the reputation of our school as a center for musical enrichment. accept the honor now granted to us. It is my pleasure to present each of you with your Triumph pin emblem and your membership card.
The following students are, hold on. I forgot my script. The following candidates for student membership have qualified to become new members of the Tri-M Music Honor Society. Okay, everybody's gonna line up.
Line up. You members line up over here. Just come over here and line up. Go right around that.
Okay. First up is Andrew Ojiri. Dylan Brandano. Robert Fairhurst. Jacqueline Fuller. Daniel Guzman. Allie Helfrich. Alexandra Hubley. Sophia Keogh. Sophie LaPlante. Ariana Mazer. Colmore Colby. Ella Murray. Maximilian Oreo. And Isabella Fair.
I now officially congratulate and welcome you as new members of Chapter 2453 of the Tri-M Music Honor Society. May you remember this occasion and strive to live up to the aims and ideals of this organization. I now ask our chapter advisor to come forward.
It's a pleasure to read the congratulatory message from the Tri-M Music Honor Society National Leadership to the new members of Chapter 2453. Dear inductees, congratulations on your induction into the Tri-M Music Honor Society. Your nomination for membership is based on your musicianship, academic qualification, and demonstrated leadership. You may take great pride in this achievement, which unites you with thousands of other student members throughout the world. As you were instructed during the presentation ceremony, we should study the past to effectively prepare for our future. With that thought in mind, you are now in a unique position of being able to pass on the torch of your musical knowledge to colleagues and future beneficiaries of musical arts. May you wear your Tri-M pin with pride and dignity as you continue to demonstrate the value of music in your life and share your gift with your school and community. Welcome to the Tri-M family. At this time, the continuing members of Chapter 2453 will be recognized for their dedicated service and for upholding the standards and ideals of the Tri-M Music Honor Society. We will now present certificates of continuing membership to the continuing student members of Chapter 2453. Will continuing student members please rise? We're going to do second year folks first. You can do the same thing. Go ahead and line up over there. Second year.
The following students will continue their membership in the Tri-M Music Honor Society and will remain distinguished members of Chapter 2453. As your name is read, please rise and come forward to receive your certificate of continuing membership. Taylor April. Rosalie Averill. Reagan Blomquist. Emily Bone. Evan Casey. Warren Carsison. Dylan Double. Amber Farrell. Elizabeth Hughes. Ash Lombard. Faith Lucier. John Movides. Jordan Randall. Sarah Richmond. Cece Romano. Justin Silva. James Slip. Alexa Wagner. And Galen Malton. Okay, third year members, you know what to do.
Elizabeth Amarelli,
Jason Casey, Hannah Collins, Cassandra DeLeggi, Maria Heim, Laura Hills, Jenna Horan, Mason Ketchum, Christiana Costa, JC LeCade, Ian Mockimer, Margaret McCormick, Hadisha Miller, Devin Perogut, Shannon Rainville, Kaylee Sheffield, and Northa Burge.
I now officially congratulate and recognize you as continuing student members of Chapter 2453. You have supported the ideals and aspirations of the Tri-M Music Honor Society through your continued community service and participation in solo and ensemble performances at Timberlane School and in our community. Now, we usually at this point break up and go into our performance, but we're not going to be doing that tonight. I have just a couple. This group you see in front of you here is really outstanding. We talked about not being able to do performances tonight. So instead, what they've decided to do is they're putting together small groups or solos, and they're going to rehearse, then they're going to contact Anthony, the Bartolomeo, they're going to come here after school, they're going to make recordings. And then what we're going to do with those recordings is we're going to live stream them, and then we're going to send messages, emails, letters, whatever, to as many senior citizen centers, nursing homes, any place that we think that would love to listen to our talented musicians perform. They can do it as many times as they wish. Instead of us going to the facility and doing one performance, they'll have that link. And if they wish, for example, if the Vic Center wants to show our performances 5 days a week, that's what they can do. And the students think that that's really important because it's really going to help people who don't necessarily come to our concerts, and those people that know how well our musicians perform, now they're going to see it. I think it's going to be a great outlet for their talent because we haven't had much outlet for talent this year. So they're working on that right now. That just goes to show you their dedication to be able to come back into school at night. or to do these rehearsals at home and put these groups together. So for that dedication, I think they deserve a round of applause. Yes. I would like to thank Mrs. Sargent, who's our music department secretary, for putting together all of the certificates and getting the pins together and all of these little cards and sending out all of the letters for our students here to fill out for the membership. I'd also like to thank Mrs. Masterakos, who is our administrative assistant here at the PAC, for everything she does. Setting up tonight, getting everything going, and Anthony up there for setting up all the microphones. But I would be remiss tonight if I didn't use my chance to be up here to acknowledge three very important people that I think not only the students in this room need to use as models for everything: musicianship, citizenship, and just overall good personship, for lack of a better word. And these three people, in no particular order of preference, because as far as I'm concerned, all three are very equal in their influence on our young musicians, on the young people in this district, right from kindergarten right through up to seniors. And those three people, the first person is Mrs. Pajak, who can't be with us tonight. As you know, Mrs. Pajak retired at the end of last year, and unfortunately, because of the timing of that, we didn't have any of this for her to participate in. So I just want to acknowledge her tonight, because she's just been such a wonderful teacher and a mentor to everybody, me also, okay? The second person I'd like to mention is Mr. Woodworth, Mr. Donald Woodworth, our principal, who is retiring at the end of this year. And Mr. Woodworth and I go way back. We taught together at the middle school when he was an English teacher. I believe he was 8th grade English teacher, and his room was right outside of the band room, what used to be the band room down there. And he'd come over in the very beginning of the year and knock on the door when I had 6th grade band, and he would call the 6th grade band Toot and Pound. But by Christmas time, when we had our first Christmas concert, he used to come up in front of the kids and he'd say, "I can't believe that this is the same group that I used to call lovingly Toot and Pound in the beginning of the year, because you've come such a long, long, long way." So Mr. Woodworth carried that love for students right up here to the high school where he taught, and now as the principal of our high school. So a round of applause for Mr. Donald Woodworth. And the last person I'd like to acknowledge is, of course, Mr. D. And Mr. D and I go back quite a ways. I was already here when Mr. D started, and we became great friends, I have to say. He was my boss, but it was unbelievable. We used to go to all the football. We still talk about this when he was just he and I here. He ran the high school band music program, and I ran the middle school, and we would not only spend days together, but Saturdays and Friday nights together with football games. And Mr. D is just one of a kind, as all the students here know. And he also has had such an impact in all the years that he's here, that he's been here. There's students that are now in their 30s, late 30s and 40s. My sons are two of them. Mr. Clark's children are two of them. That just, for lack of a better word, they really adore Mr. D. So I think we need to do a standing round of applause for Mr. D. Where are you, Mr. D? And we're going to miss you, but you know there's an open door, and we expect to see you here substituting. And he's going, no. But, so I would like to, that's really the end of my little speech, but I just have to get those three people in because I just think that they are just so important to our district. And I would like to thank all the students for coming tonight. This was really important. Did you have fun? Was this good to come out tonight? Yes, yes. And again, parents and relatives, friends, thank you for coming and supporting these guys, because as Mr. D likes to say during the concerts, without an audience, it's just a rehearsal. So we're going to dismiss the students first, and we're just going to make a request to continue this whole, social correctness here, that we not congregate out in the lobby, that we just go right straight out and go right out into the fresh air and head home. And I'm going to tell you guys, high school people, the same thing I tell the elementary kids at the end of the concert. Tell your parents you want to go for ice cream. All right? All right. Thank you very much for coming, and we'll see you.